In a dense forest, there lived a clever deer. She always roamed around cheerfully, managing to stay out of sight of even the fiercest tigers. Because of her smart and lively nature, many animals in the forest became her friends. The days passed by joyfully. But one day, a sudden wildfire broke out in the forest. Flames spread everywhere. Many animals were killed in the fire. The trees turned to ashes, and the forest became a graveyard. The animals that survived fled in fear in every direction. The deer hid in a mountain cave for 2 days. Unable to bear the hunger, she finally came out. She wandered through the forest but couldn't find anything to eat. Eventually, she reached the bank of a river. She stood there and looked across. On the other side, the forest looked lush and green, full of life. She thought, if I can get to the other side, I'll find food and live happily with the animals there. But then she wondered, how do I cross the river? Confused, she kept pacing along the riverbank. In that river, several crocodiles had lived for a long time. They all noticed the deer. Wow! That deer looks strong and healthy. If we can grab her and pull her into the river, we'll have a great feast. They thought, licking their lips. The deer noticed the crocodiles right away. An idea sparked in her mind. She stood at a distance where the crocodiles couldn't reach her and called out to them. As the crocodiles approached the shore, the deer said, "Wow! You all look so long, strong, and beautiful. I used to think I was the most beautiful creature in the forest. But after seeing you, I realize I was wrong. So tell me, who among you is the king of this river?" The crocodiles looked at each other in confusion. "We don't have a king," they replied. The deer laughed. "In the forest, the lion is our king because he is the strongest of us all. Similarly, the longest and strongest among you should be your king." The crocodiles liked the idea. After a bit of discussion, they came back and asked, "But how do we find out who that is?" The deer replied, "If you do what I say, I'll tell you immediately who your king is." The crocodiles agreed eagerly. The deer continued, "All of you line up from this side of the river to the other, each holding the tail of the one in front. I'll walk across your backs and see who among you is the strongest and longest. Then I'll name your king." Excited, the crocodiles quickly formed a line from one side of the river to the other. The deer swiftly hopped across their backs and reached the other side safely. From there, she ran joyfully into the green forest. The crocodiles waited patiently. But when they didn't hear anything from the deer for a long time, they looked toward the riverbank and realized they had been tricked. They were left embarrassed and disappointed. Meanwhile, the clever deer found food and lived happily with the other deer in the lush forest.